Hello and welcome to episode 19 of the Happy Teaching Podcast. Today we are talking all about how to make cleanup fast, fun, and stress-free. I'm sure when you think of cleanup time when it comes to pre-K and kindergarten, especially in the first half of the year and probably again even in the spring, right when we get spring fever, there are several times of the year where cleanup just kind of feels chaotic or stressful, or like you're doing some of the work for your students or feeling like you're having to remind them over and over, clean up, clean up. We don't want that. We want cleanup to be an independent thing. We want it to be quick. We want it to be done so we can move on through our day, because there are so many times we have to clean up in a day. We don't have time for it to take forever. So let's kind of go through some quick tips. You're going to leave here with some easy, simple things to try. Even if cleanup is easy for you right now, you're going to want to file these away for later, for the times that you're having an off day, the kids are having an off day, or you just need a regroup, reteaching of the whole thing. So first of all, why is cleanup so hard? Well, cleanup is hard because it's a transition. Transitions are not easy, especially for our youngest kids, because they don't want to clean up most of the time. We want to keep playing. We don't want to go to the next thing. So we always want to make sure that an easy thing here is giving your kids warning. This might be ringing the chimes or a bell or holding up a sign that says 5 more minutes, letting kids know, okay, we are almost at cleanup time. That way, we're not just drastically like, clean up right now, interrupting something that they're really interested in. If they're building some amazing train track and all of a sudden with no warning at all, it's cleanup time right now, put it away right now. That's stressful, and it usually can set off tears, frustration, right? It's a hard thing. Giving them that warning lets them prepare mentally that we are almost at cleanup time. So that's a really easy thing you can start with right away, and that helps with that feeling of the toughness of cleanup time when they don't want to make that transition. It is a hard thing to do. Another quick tip, I didn't even actually plan to add this in here, but as I'm talking now, I'm remembering it. Another quick tip for you as the teacher is make sure that you don't have too many things out, especially at the beginning of the year, but really anytime. If you're noticing that, let's say your kitchen area or your block area, and they're just it's taking forever to clean up, you might have too many things out. The kitchen can be a big problem area. Kids don't need 900 pieces of play food and dishes. They really don't. Put out some food and some dishes. This also lets you rotate them, which makes the new ones, when they come out, exciting. And then when they come out again months later, because you've rotated them, they're exciting and new again. They will clean up better when there's less to clean up. They don't need a ton of things. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so those were kind of those quick, easy tips, right? 5-minute warnings, not too much out. But now let's kind of dive a little bit deeper. Number one, this might seem really obvious, but sometimes we forget to do this because, especially if it's back to school, we're in so many routines that we're like, oh wait, they don't know how to clean up. And sometimes in the middle of the year, they've forgotten all the things and we need to reteach it. So teach cleanup explicitly like a lesson. Write it into your lesson plans and hold a cleanup practice session. You can do this even if it's February and it's just not going well, where you're going to pretend to clean up. So you're going to tell your students, we are going to practice cleaning up our room. We're going to go make pretend messes. They'll think this is really fun. I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes and we're going to just pretend we're playing, make a few messes, just pretend. Okay, so they're going to go do that. Then you're going to go through your cleanup routine, whether that's ringing the chimes, right? And they're looking at you, and then you're playing your songs, or whatever your routine is for cleanup, for them to clean up and meet you at the carpet or wherever they're meeting you, you're going to actually do it completely step by step together. You might need to do it a few times, but the key here is practicing it when you don't actually need it, so that when they do, they remember what to do. So we have to teach it very explicitly. And don't feel bad if you're like, what? I have to do this. I've already been in school for months and now I need to reteach it. Sometimes, yes. If we just need a reboot, it's okay. We can restart, change a routine any time of year if it's not going well. So teach it explicitly. All right, here's another quick strategy for you. We've got a few more coming up here. So we're going to teach it like a lesson, but also you're going to want to I love to use music. You have some options here. In the comments, I'll put a link to our favorite traditional cleanup songs. We have a blog post on that. But while I think a cleanup song can be great, traditional ones that actually talk about cleaning up, they can be great. But I actually love to use songs that have more of a countdown element, but it's really up to you. Kids will learn whatever cleanup song you want them to use. But I always use ones like Alice the Camel, or, 5 Little Monkeys, or 5 Green and Speckled Frogs, or Little Bunny Foo Foo in a row. I would have a few songs in a row so that they had enough time, but then they kind of knew, like, let's use Little Bunny Foo Foo, for example. If she's the last song, right? And that fairy is saying, you have one more chance. Kids hear that and they know, one more chance means that the song is almost over and I have to hurry up. So that the countdown elements of some songs with counting provide that auditory cue for kids. But they can also learn that when it comes to lyrics of a traditional song. So it's really up to you what you prefer. So we'll put some options for you in the comments, but you're going to want something for them to clean up too, because you want cleanup to be a consistent length of time. If we're just saying clean up and just going and going until it's done, it might be 5 minutes one day and 20 another. We don't want that. We want it consistent. So we choose a song or a routine so that it's pretty much always the same amount of time or shorter. So we want to make sure we're using it consistently. A few more things you can do. These are more for like adding in for like you're just having an off time, right? So those are things you want to do consistently, right? Give the 5-minute warning, make sure they don't have too much stuff out, practice explicitly, and also have a consistent song or way they're cleaning up. Those are things we want to do all the time. These last two are more like to pull out of your toolbox when it's just like an off day, you got a field trip, I don't know, they're squirrely, it's spring fever, whatever, winter break, something. And you just need a few extra tips and things temporarily. So something you can do is try a cleanup item challenge. Say that we're getting ready to clean up, you're thinking of a specific item, or can we find 5 red items to put away? Or I'm going to pick 2 items and whoever cleans them up, gets a special cheer or a sticker or just a game. You're just gamifying cleanup. We don't need to do this all the time because really cleanup is an expectation and we don't always need to just reward expectations, right? They can learn to take care of their things and take care of their classroom just because that's our routine. But sometimes we need to gamify something to boost interest in it a little bit and just get it done. So picking an item, a cleanup item challenge, picking up items by color, things like that to get them excited to do it can go a long way. It makes it into a game. Kids love that. Another one, my kids always loved this, is kind of like a turbo boost cleanup. We called it a turbo cleanup or like a rapid fire cleanup, anything like that where this is like if you really need to go somewhere or the day is just off or we don't actually even have time for our cleanup routine. Like you just got to hurry up. And this one it's louder. It's a little more chaotic, but it's effective, but it is louder and it feels a little more chaotic. So we just use it sparingly. In this one, you're going to say, okay, guys, today we're doing a turbo cleanup. I'm going to set the timer 1 minute. Can we do it? Can we beat the timer? Ready, set, go. And then they're going to be like, really trying to beat it. And they're going to, if you're excited, they're excited. And they probably will beat it. We don't use it all the time because it loses its excitement and then it isn't as smooth. But we use it as a boost, right? When you just need this extra boost, set the timer, make it a game, make it exciting. They're going to engage with it more and get the job done. So I hope some of these were helpful. We'll do a kind of a recap in the show notes for you below, link out to some things as well. And if cleanup time's been feeling chaotic, make sure that you just try even one of these ideas this week. Sometimes even the littlest thing can make the biggest difference. Make sure you also check below for your invitation to the Print and Play Club, where you can get visuals, classroom playlists, songs, and so much more to make not only cleanup time, but so much more of your classroom management super easy and much smoother. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. Happy teaching!